3 quick tips from someone who wouldn't call herself an expert on how to bump up your social contract use. And I'm just telling you right now, I am not the person that would consider an expert. So I definitely suggest that you talk to Meg or Kirsten or, there's a lot of other people who are incredible with their social contract use in this building. But I'm throwing out here some ideas that I do in my classroom. Number 1, have your social contract developed. Have it in the front of the room. I have mine on these magnetic things. I think they're magnetic curtain rods, and I flip through it on a big poster board every class. I have a student who switches it for me because I struggle to remember. So once you have your social contract at the front of the room and you make it part of your routine every day at the beginning of class, I just ask students like, hey, so here's the things that we're doing for the class today. And based on the activities that we're doing in class, what do you think would be the best 2 things to focus on as a class? What do you think would give us the best context, the best social contract focus words? And sometimes kids get goofy and they want to choose things that don't best reflect our focus. So I always follow up with this question. So we say, okay, so if we are spending time working online today, I'll say, all right, so we're going to do independent work on our Chromebooks today. What do you think our best focuses are? And on each social contract, I have these little arrows that are Post-it note stickers. Got them on Amazon. They're awesome. Say, so help me choose our social contract. We're going to work online. We're going to do independent work. What's our focus today? And one kid will raise their hand and they'll be like, I think it's be safe. So I automatically follow up with this. That's awesome. Tell me then, why? Why do you think we need to focus on being safe on the Chromebook? Because if you can defend it, we're going to choose it, but I need to know why. Why is be safe the best one for us today? So once we've established that you have to have a reason for why you think it's the best choice for today, we start getting past this giggling. I remember I worked with the freshmen, but we have to get past this little bit of a giggly and keep in mind that our goal is keeping choice. So you want it to be safe? Fine. We're working on Chromebooks. We're working independently. Maybe being safe could be choosing to remain on appropriate websites. If a student had replied with that, yeah, absolutely. Let's throw be safe on there. You guys are going to choose to be on appropriate websites. You're going to choose to be kind in your words to each other. You're going to choose to make sure that this classroom remains a safe place for everyone to learn. Absolutely. Let's choose be safe today. If they can reply with that, absolutely. Let's choose be safe today. But we have to make sure to help them, guide them to that thinking. All right. Second way we can keep the social contract alive with choice and responsibility. Greeting students at the door. We say, hey, so-and-so, I'd love for you to pay attention to class today. Here's what we're doing. And could you today choose 2 focus words based on the activities that we're doing in class today? And could you just rate them and give me a secret rating? And then at the end of class, I would love for you then to report it out to all of the other students. Now, you're just going to tell me secretly. I'm never going to tell anybody your identity. You're going to be a secret contract rater. And then I'm going to tell the students what the 2 social contract focus words that you chose were. And I'm going to tell them what the rating you gave us was. But I'm not going to tell them who you were. So you're empowering that student with the responsibility to reflect on 2 social contract focus words. You're empowering them to give an honest reflection on the classroom behavior, and you're giving the class honest feedback on what they did. And then finally, with responsibility and choice, there is always just asking the class to rate themselves and the class on the social contract at the end of class. So whether you set social contract focuses or not, I do just holding up on fist to 5. And sometimes I check in mid-class or end class and I'll say, hey, based on our social contract, I'm just interested to know, how do you guys think we did as a class? Hold up 1 to 5, 5 meaning like I killed it, 1 meaning like I didn't realize there was a social contract in this class. How do you think we did today at maintaining the social contract as a whole class? Go ahead and hold it up. And then I look around and we give a general thing, and if it's mid-class, they'll say like, hey, okay, so I noticed we're about at a 3. What can we do to get ourselves to a 4? Collect some ideas, rein in that choice and responsibility. All right, cool, let's do it. And then we get back into work. And then we'll check in again at the end of class. Where do you guys think we're at? Awesome. Now, then I ask them, now without holding up hands, I want you to individually reflect. Where were you? 5 being like, I killed it. I rocked the social contract today. I rocked the focus words. 1 being like, what? There were focus words? There are arrows on the social contract? I had no idea. Right? And I asked the students, without holding up any fingers, to reflect on how they did. And then I asked them to just take a second and reflect on how they could do better for the next day. So those are just 3 ways that you can keep the social contract alive in your classroom, kind of amp up a little choice and responsibility in your class. Hope that helps. And thank you for taking a minute to listen.